Welcome back to WB Mason Presents the Joe Girardi Show. Throughout the week, what you've been doing, and you do it all the time, you've been doing it for years since we started the show. You go to Facebook, you go to Twitter, you go to AskJoe@YesNetwork.com, and we go to this sheet and we have the best questions that you sent. You ready, Joe?
I'm ready.
All right, this is from Cole from Fairfield, and he sends this via email. With Derek Jeter suffering his setback, has moving Cano to shortstop for the time being ever crossed your mind?
No. I mean, I do it in emergency situations, but he's a Gold Glove second baseman, and you know, when you move him over there, you may take away from that. He's so strong over there. I'm going to keep him over there, and I think Nooney's going to do a good job for us.
Could Cano, if he became a shortstop, be a Gold Glove shortstop? Does he have the arm for it?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got plenty of arm to play shortstop.
All right. This is from In Lieu Of via Twitter. My question for Joe is, where does Michael Pineda fit in, assuming he returns as scheduled and is healthy?
You know, I'm not exactly sure, but I can tell you that you can never have too much depth in your starting rotation. And we've talked about, you know, maybe someone needs to skip a start or something like that. It's a power arm. It's a different type of arm. So we'll find a place if he's throwing well, believe me.
I've heard some good things, that he looks okay.
I thought he looked very good in spring training. I was very impressed, and I'm anxious to get him back.
All right, this is from Patrick Williams. He sent it via Facebook. Who would win, the 1996 Yankee team that you played on or the 2009 Yankees team that you managed?
Wow, I don't know. That's an unfair question. Who's that from?
This is from Patrick.
See, either way I answer that, I'm going to get in trouble.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that I could have made a difference playing, but I'd also like to think that I could make a little bit of a difference managing as well. So, two very talented groups. You know, maybe not the power in the 96 team that we had in the 2009 team, but very strong pitching staff, very strong bullpen. And then you would have had to face Mo sometimes for 3 innings. So I'm not really sure.
But there's no team that would beat the 98 Yankee team.
No, I think that was probably the best team that I've ever been on. For sure.
What made that so great?
Our pitching was unbelievable. And we just rattled off, it seemed like 7 out of 8, 8 out of 9. And you know, after starting off slow, we took off, and it was Paul O'Neill getting knocked down that helped us take off.
I think you guys started 1-4, like you did this year.
Yes, we did.
All right, this is from Ben Garrett via Facebook. Joe, does it bother you and other managers when you're referred to as a coach?
No, I could care less. I think that's a compliment. I'm sure you could be referred to as a lot of other things. It wouldn't be so nice. So being called a coach doesn't bother me.
How do you like Skip?
That's fine, too.
That's all right?
Yeah.
All right, a couple of injury questions before we go. Teixeira, Granderson, what are you hearing about them?
They're just taking light swings. They're working their way up. I mean, it's a progression that they have to take. I got to believe that Grandy probably has a little bit better chance of moving quicker than Tex. He's a little bit further ahead, but it's a process, and they're going to have to go through somewhat of a spring training.
Now, I have wondered about this, and I know you're going to say, well, I don't think that far ahead, but I know you do.
I don't.
You get Granderson back, that's a lot of people to get into 3 outfield spots.
You are right. So there's a lot of things that can happen before then.
Right.
So that's why I don't ever allow myself to worry about, well, when someone comes back, what are you going to do? There's a lot of things that can happen.
All right, that's good enough. Another edition of the show is in the can. For Joe Girardi, I'm Michael K. We have a big week coming up as well, as the Yankees will head to Tampa and then right back home to New York as well.